So the Chamber of Commerce and the United Way brought us back again for some reason. We're going to the Richmond Fire Department.
RFD.
Yeah.
So, what are we learning about this month?
So this month we're learning about adaptability and contentment.
All right, let's go. Hi, we're here at the Richmond Fire Department, and this is
Chief Purcell.
So the guys downstairs, you mentioned to us off camera that they come from a lot of different backgrounds. My question is, can you give us an example and maybe how they adapted to the situation of being a fireman?
Sure. Many of my members come from very diverse backgrounds as far as their education, etc. Myself, I was an art major, painting in college. We have people here that have got backgrounds in pre-med, backgrounds on probably in about anything you can think of, but in the end, they come here because they're drawn to serve.
So, what's your name?
My name's Tom Broyles. I'm a lieutenant here at the Richmond Fire Department. Been on approximately 23 years. So.
Is there anything you wanted to do before you became a fireman?
But before that, I was a television news photographer for a while.
So how would you say, like, the changes from that, like, want to becoming a fireman?
Well, it's just kind of an adaptability thing. Sometimes circumstances in your life dictate what your choices are and choices that you can have. And so that's kind of what happened to me. I moved here, and there wasn't a big call for a television news photographer in Richmond, Indiana. And then that's when I met some guys that were on the fire department. I just thought it would be cool, and so I went for that. I always tell my kids to do things that other people aren't willing to do, and whatever job that you choose, then you're going to be all right.
Just do it, Mallory! Just do it!
No, someone's gonna come and hold the rest for me so I don't die. So that was super crazy. Could you tell us why you guys use the pole?
Well, we use a pole because mainly it's tradition in the fire service, but for speed, when the alarm goes off, it's real important that we get to the truck and get our gear on as fast as we can. And you can tell when we're dispatched to a run where it sounds serious. With dispatchers, you can just tell in their voice that, and you guys did a pretty good job.
Oh, thank you very much.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Now, let's say someone like me, who didn't particularly like the way things worked,
Okay.
complained a lot during the job.
Okay.
How do you think the work environment would be for me?
Well, somebody that complains a lot, I mean, you get put in check pretty fast. You know, guys aren't afraid to tell you after a while that you're complaining. But we all do. I mean, everybody has a bad day, and we all complain about something at some time. Mm-hmm. But you just try to realize that we got a pretty good gig here. The way we work here is we have 3 different shifts, and we work for 24 hours, so you spend a lot of time with these guys than we do our family. So it's real important that you get along. I've never come to work in 20-something years and really not wanted to come to work. And I think you find that with most of the guys. They're in the fire service for a reason, and it's a service job, so you enjoy doing that part of it.
Remember, kids, if you ever have an emergency, call 911. I don't see what's so funny.
The music video? No, I was laughing at this. Candle with care.
It was a hazard-free holiday. With Fire Pup.
Where's the donation?
Fire Pop?
Did we get a...
So we've seen a lot of really cool stuff here, and we've talked to a lot of really great people. But there's one thing that I feel like we're missing. To be a fire department, you have to have a Dalmatian.
Yeah.
Where is your Dalmatian?
Okay, we don't have a Dalmatian. Now, when I first came on, we had one, but it is no longer with us. But the Dalmatians actually were there to lead the horses to the fires.
Oh.
Do you remember the Dalmatian's name?
I do not.
That's fair.
Is it just Dalmatian?
Sparky.
Dalmatian?
Sparky?
Sparky Dalmatian?
Sparky.
That's
his
very
name.
safe.
Yeah.
Sparky. Yeah.
Okay, that was good.
Fire station.
There's a picture of it on the wall at Firehouse and Blues.
Oh. We're going in. We'll start recording on the scene. You're up here. It's so steep.
It's fine to do it. Never mind, I was just good. Okay, that's fine. You don't have to sit in the same seats. You can sit in different seats. We're back. We sit in the.
That's right. You'll have to go around her.
It was pretty lit.
Ha!
It's fire. All right. What did we learn today, group?
The first thing that we learned today was don't complain, because you're there all the time. You're with people that you really should enjoy, and they all seem like very, very enjoyable people. But you have to constantly be adapting to different situations. So it might be something that you didn't expect.
Instead of complaining or getting upset about it, just sometimes you got to do it. So the second thing we learned from our visit to the fire department is to be adaptable.
You can kind of take this in a lot of different ways. Because these guys were adaptable in the career choices that they chose. Because they, when they were younger, might have wanted to do something else.
With the fire
But they ended up using the kind of things that they learned from doing all of the things that they might have used to want to do to become a firefighter and adapt to this new job.
Just the job of being a firefighter, you have to have every situation under control. Especially with fire, things can go not the way you planned, and so it's important to have adaptability even in the hardest of choices. Finally, the last thing we learned today at the fire department is some traditions stay, some traditions don't. A great example of this would be the poles used in the fire department. Some of them stayed, like ours has it, but for the most part, it's for tradition's sake. And some other things that the fire department usually have, like what we learned today, Dalmatians, aren't necessarily needed anymore. So those resources can be spent on things that are more effective. But they gotta replace their pet eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they need a better pet that can really help them with their kind of job.
Oh,
like a dragon.
goldfish?
A dragon?
Wait, no.
A dragon starts fire.
You get-
Luke, do you know what a fire department does?
You go.
What about like a dolphin?
Oh.
Because they live in water, and water.
They do live in water.
They control water too. I'm content with this. How about you guys?
I think I am too.
Contentment.
You
Quite
guys wanna go get some
content.
food?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Darn right.
Let's get some barbecue.
Oh my
Drop your phone.
Excellent.